3 weeks from tonight, the world of punk and hardcore return to the legendary and iconic L Bar, 1356 North Front Street, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. On that night, you are going to see The Heels. There's an opening band. I'm going to clarify and make sure I get that right. Headlining that night is Low Fast. Come on down to see The Heels, the Low Fast, and this wonderful opening act on Friday night, May 23rd. Start your Memorial Day weekend off right with all of this. 3 weeks from tonight. Hey folks, welcome to Playing in Traffic. Today's episode is coming from the legendary Wildwood Boardwalk. Haven't been here in a little bit, but definitely found my way over here today. And I'm doing a series of videos for people who simply can't make it to Wildwood and remember Wildwood. And I love the chat. I love the comment, the chit chat I have with people who do see my videos. I have many shore-based videos. This is a past versus present video, past and present vid, about a handful of locations in the Wildwood, New Jersey. And let's go take a peek at as it is now and what it was here on Playing in Traffic in Wildwood, New Jersey's Boardwalk. Thank you. Well, I'm sitting here right now at Cedar Avenue, right all along Cedar Avenue. The boardwalk is that way. The streets are this way. This area, I was trying to narrow down exactly where it started, but say somewhere right around here. And we're going to put a picture up. So if we literally went back in time 25 years, we would see this. Oh yeah, folks. The one and only Dracula's Castle, it was right here. And you know what a big part of this episode of Playing in Traffic is going to be? How I wish that was still there. And the reason being is because look what is there. Nothing. A whole lot of nothing. Yeah, there's water slides. They're all over the place. Water slides are all over, and they make a ton of money. And I know, I get it. I get the economics of it all. But what was here was a work of art. It did burn down in 2002. That story is well documented. It was built in 1977, and let me tell you, man, it was something else. I worked in it probably, I think, 2 summers back. I'm going to roughly say definitely in 1987. And I don't know if I worked a little in 86 or not. But this is where it stood, Dracula's Castle. And you know, I'm going to get on the one wheel, and I want to explain to you a couple things. So the entry was probably right around here to the boardwalk. I think Nichols owned this pier then. So the castle would be right here. Beyond the castle, for the longest time, was also a roller coaster. There are so many great pictures. I have one of them in my house. Of the castle, the skull that you entered the dungeon boat ride into, the castle, and the I don't remember. Believe me, I'm going to post it. What the name of that roller coaster was, but it was such an iconic look, and now there's nothing iconic whatsoever about this. Now, it will be iconic to kids that came down here and this is their experience. And if something was to happen to this, they're like, oh, you remember remember the water park and be nostalgic about it. And I understand that, but I feel bad for them because we had Dracula's Castle from 1977 on. The roller coaster may have even been here longer than that. I'm really not sure. I'm going to show you the street that actually went up and down. I think it's Skellinger Avenue on the other side of here. But anyway, yeah, the castle was amazing. So you had the castle, and then the whole base of the castle, there was businesses all here. And I'm going to say to the end of that bamboo, because that's what I feel that's where I feel the castle let out. So you went in the front over here. I'll put the picture up. You'll be able to figure it out yourself. Went up the ramp, went through the castle, exited back here. Just say at the end of that bamboo. And all along here was businesses. And the reason why I bring that up is because there was only one business that I really particularly cared for out of that group of businesses. The business of where I got lunch, because there wasn't a lot of money. I think I literally was making maybe about $3 an hour working in the castle. It wasn't a whole lot more than that. And that's where I got my love for RC Cola, because that was the cola they had. And let me tell you something, there was nothing like it. That was my opinion. That was the summer of 1986. I was I think I was turning 20. So I was 19, turning 20 that summer. But this was it right here. Dracula's Castle. All the joy of working Dracula's Castle. Just the whole landscape here was so awesome. And it was all right here. We put a few pictures up, of course. And greatly missed here at Cedar Avenue on the Wildwood Boardwalk. You can see this is behind me here. And that's it, RC Cola. I remember buying it here, sitting over here. I think my makeup already washed off from the sweat. And we just drink a nice ice cold RC Cola and probably eat a pretzel. That was about it. I think I was 120 pounds, maybe 125. Yeah, 19 years old. Employee on the Wildwood Boardwalk, living somewhere out that way. And yeah, great times, right? It sounds like great times. So yeah, this was spot number one, where Dracula's Castle was. Let me ask you something. Were you one of the people that worked there? Were you one of the people that enjoyed it? Do you remember it with great fondness like I do? Okay, you saw the address, 2910 Boardwalk, and folks, self-admittedly, I do not remember ever buying food here. And let me tell you something, it's going to be on a short list of places that I truly regret. Now, back when I used to live down here, was 86, 87, 88. I kind of, if I was eating hot dogs or burgers, I was exclusively getting them from Snow White up at Lincoln Avenue, because I worked right down the end of that ramp at the fun shop. Now, most other people were getting them right here. So Bikini Heaven, as it currently exists, is at 2910 Boardwalk, in between Magnolia, sorry for the zipping around, Magnolia Avenue and Glenwood Avenue on the boardwalk. Let's get on the one wheel. The normal routine would be to go to this place. Pow! Nate's Frankfurters right here, and then use probably those steps. I'm assuming they're still the same steps, maybe resurfaced, but either there or why not right there, and head to the beach with your hot dogs and sauerkraut. And I've seen people mention as early as 1960, and it may very well go back beyond that, of buying the hot dogs and sauerkraut. What was the mustard? Sounded like it was brown mustard. I want to say Gouldens, but I don't even think it was Gouldens. I'll have to relook at that. Anyway, 2 for $0.25, and go down there. So that would be, at that point, 8 for $1. Oh my God, that had to be insane amount of hot dogs per day. Leaving Nate's Frankfurters here at 2910. What was Nate's? I'm going to put plenty of pictures, of course, to reinforce this, but that's what it looked. This is what it looks like now. What it looked like then was a thing of beauty. And above it, it's interesting because right above that there was, I think, living quarters that are no longer there. But there's many really good testimonials, a bunch of really good testimonials about Nate's Frankfurters. Oh, here come the police, so I will go this way. But Nate's Frankfurters was an iconic place here, and my place was Snow White And by 1980, I don't remember what hot dogs were there. They might have been about 50 cents each, which is pretty low also, so I can't complain, right? But Nate's Frankfurters right there at 2910 in the boardwalk. 2910 Wildwood Boardwalk. Yeah, we're not getting chased off the car. And I get it. The police, that's their job. It is definitely to keep people like me from flying around on the boardwalk. So we'll just do this. Come down the ramp and head to the next destination. Get ready for this curve. Ooh, shoot. There's like a little drum thing and percussion thing going on over here, like a school band thing. I'm not going to shoot them because it's minors. I know that could be an issue. So, anyway, you're looking at the Salty Mermaid on the corner of 26th and Park Boulevard here in Wildwood. I love this spot right here. One, because the actual place that was here. When I was, and I'm going to say when I was growing up, because it was more something that I enjoyed with my granddaughter. Let's rewind. I'm going to leave that, no edit, senior moment. My actual daughter and my mom, we used to stop here when it was, oh boy, get that pole out of the way, when it was Tony's. I think it was called Tony's Place. We're going to find out. I'm going to try to find a picture, because Tony's was awesome. Yeah, my mom loved it, and that's kind of where this segment is coming from right now. It's like places my mom really loved, because her being happy made me happy, and she loved Tony's, and that's because she lived right around the corner. She could walk to it. It was so great. Real nice place. I remember getting so many things in there. I thought the pizza was really, really good. A number of things were really, really good. Just a cozy place. Relaxing place. And I just remember my daughter, Liberty Claudia, you've seen her many times on my channel, always going up to her grandmother and going, "Grandma, we going to Tony's?" Tony's was at 26th and Park. I know there's a lot of people that may frequent my channel that remember Tony's, so keep that, put that in the comments about your memories that you had at Tony's Place at 26th and Park. As the building increases all over the place, all over this area, whether it's Wildwood, Oceanside, or Villas Bayside, this home right here still stayed the same. That's my parents' old place. That was one of the and that's where we used to walk up to Park. Well, it's Delaware Avenue at this point. Turns into Park, I think, at 26th. And walk down to Tony's. Me, D-Lo, and Liberty Claudia. Down to Tony's. Oh, man, what a time. Okay, on to the next spot. Actually, we're going to finish today's video with a present versus past, as opposed to past versus present. Because look at what I found, and this was started in 2024, and is almost finished. But check this out. Looking at that sign, that means you're leaving, and hopefully the traffic isn't too bad. But guess what? At Spruce and Delaware, and anyone who's really been, coming here regularly over the past year would know that right here is a brand new Veterans Memorial Park that they've been working on. I was talking to a gentleman here about it. Really, really pretty. Look at this right here, the entrance. I'm not even going to ride through here because I'd rather just shoot the perimeter of it. But it actually stretches all the way around Spruce. And some of the things that were here that I'm not gonna lie, I'm glad they're gone. Although the residential's, it's all right. I don't think it's really, really appealing. Was down the ways here was the old McDonald's. Old McDonald's, yeah, down there. But along here was a gas station. And I guarantee you the gentleman from Wildwood 365, like the Wildwood Archive YouTuber, I'm sure he's really covered this. But I gotta say, this is pretty. This is really pretty. Let's go look at it from the other side, because it really stretches all the way down. You can see this the fence down here. That's included as well. That's going to be, they're working on that area as we speak. But look at this. Here we go. I mean, you know, really pretty right there. Then you wrap around this turn. And this is Anglesey Drive right here that we're going on. Brand new asphalt all in here. We got parking here. Come down, you got a nice veterans memorial thing. We got some water. I'm sure there's, and they're looking for the dogs too. Are you kidding me? Let's do this. Let's go up there. Oh my God. News. This is breaking news. And you know what? You know, look, folks, some things change, and in my opinion, they don't change for the better. Look at this right here. It's in greatest. Scan it on your phone. Fix your bike. Please, look. Red alert. Leave this alone. Leave this alone. If you're a moron, stay away from it. Look at this. Fix your tire. Oh my goodness gracious. Are you kidding me? Hello? This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. The greatest, newest technology I've ever seen in a park. Please just keep the idiots away from this. This is freaking amazing. Look at that. And then you slide on over here. Lock your bike up if you want. And more importantly, take your dog for a walk and look at this. Let's go. Yes. Yeah, that's it. Fill your bottle up. Let the water run a little bit, I'm sure. Forget about it. All along the Anglesey Drive part. And this may very well be the thumbnail today. I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure. I'm thinking about it. But look, run up here, and I guess they're going to be running. This is some protection from the sun with these benches. Are they going to be running some type of buses through here? May very well be doing that. I'm not really sure. Honoring the military, veterans. Yeah, this is really fantastic. And then this is the one. This is what they're finishing up with now. They're finishing up with this right here, this fenced in area. They're going to raise this up a little bit, and also have and be doing like different art. This is going to be a walkway too. You can already see what they did with the other area that's finished. Very nice. Wow, what an addition to the Anglesey area of Wildwood. And that, folks, is going to close out today's episode. And I'm actually smiling. Not that I don't smile. I smile a lot, but this is really pretty. I'm really happy. This is just nice. Really nice. Well done. Well done. All right, folks, that's going to do it for this episode. Leave you with this little backdrop here at, where are we at? Pine in New York. Pine in New York. Look at on the seawall walkway. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Have a great day, pleasant tomorrow. Thank you for subscribing. Am I going to make this my mileage video? No, I think I'm going to do that. Hold that to the next one, because I just passed a landmark number on my one wheel. I'll share that next episode, folks. I'm going to put the flyer for the upcoming L-Bar show on at the end. I think I put it on in the very beginning too. Stop on out for a night of fun. Friday, May 23rd. And that's going to do it. Hope you have a great day, pleasant tomorrow, and I'm going to see you next episode.